Hey guys, what's going on? This Kiger1324 with another pickups. Today I had probably one of the best scores of in my life that I've ever done. This isn't everything. You'll see in part 2 what else I picked up. First off, before we start, I just want to mention that I have bought some things online. I've got a disk drive for my brother's PC coming, an external one, so I can play my PC games on there. I also picked up a good bundle of PlayStation, Game Boy Advance games on eBay, £10 shipped, 7 games. 3 good ones in there, a Yu-Gi-Oh game and 2 Star Wars ones, which I know are pretty good. And I got probably a really good, because I don't normally bid on eBay, but I did. Last night I decided I was going to bid on a Game Boy Advanced SP system with 10 games. Now originally when I looked on there, the last bid was £13, so I just put like £12 or something, so I put £13. And then I contacted the seller and asked if he would do £25 for everything. But that was at night, and in the morning he said, no, I can't. I would have done it, but there's only 6 hours left, so I'm just going to let it run. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. So I got home, but at that point I had to up the ante to £23. But at that point, when I got home, it was still £23. Up the ante, I had to bid it up to £23. Now, someone tried to be sneaky at the last 2 minutes, do it at £24, but I quickly gone on there, £25 plus £3.50 shipping, £28.50. Everything, it looks in good condition, some good games in there, so that will be coming soon. I have a confirmation of the pay and everything, so PayPal and stuff like that. So I'm just waiting for him to contact. I just messaged him and asked him when it would be shipped, but he said it should be arrived between the 30th and 31st. So I'm really happy with that. And I also picked up something else, Dave, so that's going to take a whole video in part 2. So let's just get straight into it. So first off, I went to Game. I don't normally buy stuff from Game. I think the prices are a bit sometimes too high. Now, I noticed a lot of stuff today was put down. A lot of things were just put down in price. So I don't know, they must have been having a sale or something. But they had 3 for 2 here. 3 for 2. And I decided to buy it. So the first one was Metroid Other M. As you can see, $2.99 for Metroid Other M. I've never played this. I'm not sure. I know it's an okay Metroid game, but I had to pick it up because I don't own any because the Metroid games, they're original Nintendo characters. They keep good value, nice stuff. So not bad. And then Pikmin, also $2.99. Really, really good game. Plays like a strategy RPG. It's not RPG, RTS style game. It's pretty much the GameCube one done for Nintendo, for the Wii with controllers. I used to love playing this on the GameCube. Fantastic game. If you've never played this, play it. If you played Overlord on Xbox, you probably might like this game. And then so that was £5.98 because this one was free, and it was $1.99. Red Steel 2. The first one is terrible. But this one I've heard is actually a big improvement, and it was one of the first games to. It's weird. Red Steel was a launch game for the Wii, I believe, and Red Steel 2 was a launch, I guess you could say launch game for the Wii Motion Plus, which I do own. So not bad, yeah. So just under £6 for those 3. Then I was going to go to Then I went to my local game shop, and then I saw this Diner Dash. I used to play this a lot on the PC. £3. But it wasn't £3 because I asked if they had any PS2 controllers. He said, yeah, we do. And he came out with this one. It's a PS2 analog. This is a wireless one. Comes with the receiver, brand new. So brand new. It uses wireless control. Uses batteries, which is fine because I have rechargeable batteries and the recharger for it. So he said £10 for both. I didn't argue. Great deal there. Because I needed another PS2 controller. because I'm not sure if I have 2. I know I have 1, but I'm not sure what happened to the other one. Then I was going to go to my local pawn shop, but it wasn't open yet. They were opening at 10:30. Oh, it was about just after about half. It was about 10 o'clock when I was there. And I went into the other pawn shop, didn't see nothing there, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go to have a look in the charity shop. So I went to a cancer research charity shop, and these were all £1. Sims 2 teen style stuff. These are all expansion packs. I don't have the original game yet, but I might pick it up at some point. Sims 2 Nightlife, Sims 2 Seasons, and the Sims 2 Glamour Life stuff. I want to get the original Sims on the PC with, but I want to get the complete edition. But Sims 2, I think I'll just buy it on their own. Then I went to an Oxfam in my town, and I'm sort of giving away what's going to be in part 2, but I couldn't believe what I saw. My eyes lit up. VHS tapes or videotapes everywhere, and I was like, oh my god, I am in love, because I love VHS. It was my childhood. I spent a lot of time around my auntie's house. She was like a second mum to me, still is. And I used to watch so much VHS tapes all the time, videotapes, videos, whatever you want to call them. And it's too bad because and also I got a VHS player, and that was £10. It was £10. Didn't come with a controller or SCART lead. It's fine. Controller's not a big issue for me. But the SCART lead, I had a spare one. Not a spare one, but I might buy a spare one. And a SCART adapter, so I can plug 3 SCARTs in at once, so I can have all plugged in. And it will fit. I know my room's a mess. I'm going to tidy it up in a minute after I've done the parts. And then I'm going to put it just over my Virgin box on top of it. And my aunt, because my aunt has about 400 VHS tapes. Most of them were ones that I used to watch. And I asked her if I could have them, and she said, take them, fine. So I took 2 bags full of them. I'll be going through that in part 2. But I did buy a few things from there before I went out, because I was in there, and then when I came out, I brought these things, and when I came out, I saw the VHS player, and I had to buy it. So the Incredible Hulk, or Hulks, the Black Knight, a comic, 99p. They had some comics in there. Some of them were a bit too expensive for my tasting, but 99p, not too bad. MTV Sports Snowboarding. I'm hoping this is like Cool Borders. And a game that I never had as a kid. Matt Hoffman Pro BMX 2. I love the Tony Hawk's games, so I'm hoping this is as good. Then I went back to the pawn shop. No, before I went there, I went into Games Workshop. If you don't know what Games Workshop is, they're the go-to place to buy in Warhammer. So I am into Warhammer. I do have some models around, but I went in there and I asked them, I said I would like to start a Chaos Army. He said, okay, that's fine. And I said, but what would you recommend me doing? He said, well, if you want to start an army, you buy this set. And it was £65. So I may pick that up next week. I have some paint, but he said you can come in, you can do the paintings in here, we can teach you how to play the games and stuff like that. And I need to do more things with my life, so that's something I'm doing. And then I went back to that pawn shop, and then I picked this up. Global Gladiators McKids, or McDonald's Global Gladiators. Sorry, I'm trying to open it. Yep, great. Comes with the manual, which is really nice. This is in really good condition. I picked this up. This was $2.99. It's an okay price, but I picked it up because I once passed on a boxed NES McKids at one point. I once passed on it, and I really wish I wouldn't, but it was $9.99 at the time. So, and I feel this game might get uncommon, so I might post it on one of my retro game Facebook groups and see what they say. And I picked this one up, Lego Indiana Jones, the original Adventures, $1.99. That's a good deal for me, because these are getting expensive. to find. Now the rest of the stuff here is from Kex, of course. But the thing is, I had £31 left. And I was like, I got everything to £31, which is great. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, oh shit, I need to get tobacco. I do smoke. But then I'm like, you know what, I'm going to give up. So I am giving up smoking. It won't be easy, but I said I was going to give up smoking before my birthday. And my birthday's in April. I'll be 21. So I'm really sort of like a gift I want to give myself. I'll try and speak to some people about it and see if they can help me with that. I do have a vape pen, which I do use sometimes, but I'm on my last packet of fags and that's going to be it. But then I was like, oh, I need £3.30. I was like, okay, you know, I didn't bother, but I was like, okay, but I need £3.30 for my train so I can go to my therapy tomorrow. I'm like, okay, shit. But then I'm like, okay, so I just took a few games that I was going to buy, just took them, put them back, £3. And then my aunt, when I told my aunt about my video plays, like, bring the £3 down. I was like, what do you want about £3? She's like, oh yeah, because she bought me some tobacco. Okay, so I gave her the money back, no issue. But I should still have the £3 in my bank because because obviously I didn't spend everything, and that Game Boy was £28.50 and I had like £2 extra left in my thing, so I'm hoping it's still in there. It should be still in there because I need to pay for some money on my holiday. So anyway, Kex picked up 3 Xbox 360 games. Never Dead. I've never really seen this game. Kind of a hidden gem. I think I've heard this game's quite fun actually. You never die in this game. It's weird. But that was £2. I've never seen it in Kex, so I picked it up. A game that I have played, Wet. It's an okay game, hack and slash. It's like if you took Kill Bill and made it into a game. That's what you get. And NFL Tour, £1. Didn't own it. This game looks like FIFA Street, but NFL. So that's why I got it. It looks like an arcade-ish style game. So it looks quite fun actually. So I picked those up. So they were £2, £2 and £1. And the rest were PS2 games, sorry. So let's get straight into it. Tomb Raider Angel of Darkness, £1. I played this before, I think. I had to try and make everything up. So, Tiger Woods, PGA Tour 2004. I'm not sure if I have one of these Tiger Woods games. I think it's this one, 2006. I may have this already. I'm not sure. If not, it doesn't matter. This is Football 2003. Oh, these were 5p each. That's why I picked them up. This was 10p. Looks pretty bad, but oh well. Family board games. It's just some like family games like chess, checkers, match 4. Nothing great, but 10p. Why not? WW2. World War II tank battles. Just looking at this, looked like World of Tanks. Ants Extreme Racing, a game that I don't see very often, so I picked it up because I think this game might be uncommon. Duel Masters Limited Edition. Just comes with the game and the manual, though. Nice box, though. I think it's based on an anime, I believe. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or guess like Yu-Gi-Oh! I think. If anyone knows, let me know if that game's any good. But still, Dodgeball 50p. The box isn't in great shape, but this game looks like the Super Dodgeball games on like the NES and the Sega. That's why I picked it up, because it looked like that. It actually looked pretty fun. Dance UK. My local game shop. I was going to buy this from the local game shop for 50p, but when it came 5p. I don't have the mat to go with these, but I might pick up a mat at some point. Full Spectrum Warrior. I don't think I have this one. Something tells me that I do, but it's made by the same people who made Battlefront, so I'm hoping it's actually pretty good. It's actually This was actually used for training in the US Army at one point, I believe. Pro Rally 2002. I like rally games. Nothing special. 50p. That was 50p as well. 75p. Smuggler's Run 2. I've heard the Smuggler Run games are quite fun actually. I had the first one, so I picked up the second one. Driver 3R. Have it on Xbox, but I decided to pick it up on Xbox PS2. £1. Really good game actually. I used to play that a lot. Tiger Woods 2003 at 10p. Again, I actually watched the Comedy Shorts Gamer video the other day, and they were doing football golf. Actually looked pretty fun actually, not gonna lie. Theme Park World, £1.50. Not as good as the Roller Coaster Tycoon game though, but I think I might have played this before. Yeah, I definitely did play this. An okay game. A game that I did play a lot on the GameCube, Terminator 2 Redemption. This was one of the games we got when we first got our GameCube. Third person shooter. I used to think it was awesome on the GameCube. Probably isn't that great. WW007. Everything or Nothing. One of the better 007 games. I've heard this one's really good. I have it on the Xbox, but I decided to pick up on the PS2 as well. 007 Nightfire, probably my favourite GameCube game, James Bond game. I picked it up on the PS2 because I got rid of my GameCube. Whoops. ISS, International Superstar Soccer, 5p. Konami game, so I'm guessing this might be the prequel to, I'm guessing this is the prequel to Pro Evolution Soccer. Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines, not as good. It's an okay, it's like a first person shooter and has some fighting games in there. Transformers, the Atari one, £1.50. I picked it up because my copy doesn't work, so I needed that one. And I really want to try that game out. Headhunter, £1. It's like a action game, third person shooter, action stealth. The Incredibles, I picked up Rise of the Underminer the other day. This one's not as good. 75p. I just had it because I needed that one. G-Surfers, featuring Trackman. It looks like Wipeout or something like that. And Headhunter Redemption. This looks like it looks like something like, I guess, what's the game? Like Born Conspiracy or something like that sort of game. It looks okay, not too bad. Then that was 50p. £1 for Juiced. I remember playing this game actually. I can't remember if it's any good. I know the second one's on Xbox 360. That one might be too. Killzone. Obviously Killzone originally on the it's a PlayStation exclusive. Never played any of the Killzone games. Getting Up. Mark Echo's Getting Up. Contents Under Pressure. I've heard this game's actually pretty good. It's like a graffiti game. You go around graffiti and stuff and you have fights. I've heard this is kind of a hidden gem. Can't believe I didn't have this. Need for Speed Underground. I did have this at one point, but I lent it to someone and I never got it back. So, Need for Speed Underground. Fantastic game. I used to play the shit out of this game back in the day. Can't believe it. Must own PS2 game. Pop Idol, the official game. Simon Cowell there. That's what I call my mum when she has her haircut. She looks like that. Not like Simon, but the hair. Obviously, probably not a great thing. The guy said, "Oh, you have two of these." I'm like, "Oh." And the original Pro Evolution Soccer, probably my favourite football game. I know it's not very good now, but I used to play this a lot. So, yeah, it is. Yeah, ISS is was a prequel to Pro Evolution Soccer. So this is everything gaming related in this part of the video. Some really nice stuff here. Really happy to find some of these games. Some good deals. Let me know if there's anything here that you think was either underpriced, overpriced, or anything here you would like that you think it is a good game or is a hidden gem that I didn't mention. Let me know. So part 2 of this video will be me going over my VHS player and VHS tapes. So I'm going to upload this video first, sort out my room a little bit, and then go over that. So see you in part 2. Thanks.